person that sent that video to corporate and got me fired, thank you. And I know that everybody is going to see this video too, and that's okay. I'm not going to say anything wrong. Did I realize that what I was saying in that video was going to lead to this? No, I would have never fucking done that. But it seems like with my life, no matter how hard I fucking try, I end up fucking shut up. But I know that everything happens for a fucking reason. And I may not know right now what that reason is, but eventually God will reveal that to me. I love helping addicts. I love helping people. This job stressed me the fuck out some days, but I didn't care because it was worth it, because I was helping people. I have no idea what I'm gonna do. My daughter is about to go to college, and I don't know now how I'm going to pay for that, but I know that I'll figure it out. And if you want to send this video to corporate too, that's fine. But to anybody that creates content, if you work at a treatment facility, if you work in healthcare, watch what you say very carefully, because it doesn't matter if you don't speak somebody's name. Just describing a situation is enough to get you fired. I did not know that, but now I sure do now. I don't know what I'm meant to do in this life. I don't know where I'm supposed to be. I am trying to follow the path that I thought God had for me and wanted for me, but I just keep getting thrown in different ways. Maybe I make stupid decisions, yes, but my intentions are always fucking good.
I just got fired. Kind of happy about it. You said I have to leave the premises like immediately? Okay. So, guess I'll see you guys later. I'm fired. You guys take care. Good luck, okay? Kind of relief. You guys have a good one. Oh man, I feel good. I just got fired. And honestly, when they told me, I was like a little like, eh. But then after, I was like, fuck this. They're back there having their little chat together. The guy that let me go was trying to block me from saying goodbye to my coworkers right now. Like, he was like guarding them or something. And then that's when I was like, okay, bye. Goodbye, guys. I'll see you later. They let me go. They fired me. He looked all disappointed. But honestly, dude, I feel relieved. I feel very relieved. I mean, I'm gonna be fucked if I'm not gonna get unemployment, but fuck it, dude. As they were like having me sign my forms and shit and like terminating me. Wait, let me say goodbye to my friend Michael. Hi, Michael. I'm done. Yeah, so it is what it is. But I think the relief that I'm feeling is a good sign, because I did not want to do my shift today anyways. Like, I had a bunch of number 1 lessons, and that's dealing with first timers, so fuck it, dude, I'm feeling good. I'm also shaking a little bit because I'm in shock, but whatever, dude, it is what it is. I'm gonna do me. Yeah, they were trying to be all nice about it and stuff, and professional, and they were like, you can keep the sweater and all the shirt and whatever, it's all yours. I was like, what the fuck do I need this shit for? But whatever, I'm free, dude. I'm free. And I think I'm just gonna start trying to do more of the things that I want to do and not worry about any other one else. That's one of my coworkers driving in the car, my ex-coworkers. He was pretty cool too. He would always like be like upfront and like just tell me how fucking draining the job was, and me and him were just both like fucking over the job. He's been working here longer than I have, so I'm just glad. I'm glad they let me go. It wasn't, I didn't quit on myself, or you know, I made a mistake, but fuck it, I'm done. It's all cool. Wish me luck, y'all. I'll be posting more content. I don't know what, but I'm free.
I
Hi, my name is Nancy D, and I was fired on Friday for saying that I was having a hard time finding empathy for Charlie Kirk. Apparently, I was doxxed by a convicted and pardoned January 6th on Twitter, and so my name and my company's name was put out there, and then my company was flooded with calls for my termination, and this is day one of unemployment. But I have now started getting calls to my personal cell phone, and I'm worried that, like, not just my name and my employer's information is out there. I'm worried that, like, my phone number and my home address are. I can't find where to go look for that. Can someone help me, please? I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm
just really glad Charlie Kirk just got himself fucking shot, because he's right. Empathy is dangerous to society. So no one should give a fuck that he's dead. He said it. I'm just saying his words. All I'm doing is using his words. You can't be mad at me for using his words.
I am, oh my gosh, he's so cute. Like I said, we're teaching the resistance and we're gonna look cute. The world is falling apart, but wow, look at our lip gloss. Oh, yeah. Skin is skinning. The skin is skinning. Mm-hmm. Empire's collapsing, but the skin is skinning.
Several months later.
Washington Post just fired their last full-time Black opinion writer, Karen Attiah, for a post she made on Blue Sky directly quoting Charlie Kirk. Okay? The tweet or the post said, in quotes, "Black women do not have the brain processing power to be taken seriously. You have to go steal a white person's slut, Charlie Kirk." Okay, that's all she wrote. And then she got hastily fired by the Washington Post, which is disgusting. What sense of journalism do we have if you get fired for quoting somebody? That is not an opinion. That's a quote from Charlie Kirk. It is an opinion from Charlie Kirk, but it's not opinion from the author. Okay? I hope that she gets a lawyer and sues. And that's crazy.
Now, any political movement, violent or not violent, is a collection of forces. It's like a pyramid that stacks on top, one support on top of the other. That pyramid's got a foundation of donors, of activists, of journalists, now of social media influencers, and of course of politicians. Not every member of that pyramid would commit a murder. In fact, over 99% I'm sure would not. But by celebrating that murder, apologizing for it, and emphasizing not Charlie's innocence, but the fact that he said things some didn't like, even to the point of lying about what he actually said, many of these people are creating an environment where things like this are inevitably going to happen. So when you see someone celebrating Charlie's murder, call them out. And hell, call their employer. We don't believe in political violence, but we do believe in civility. And there is no civility in the celebration of political assassination. Get involved. Get involved.
I just got fired without warning. I found out because I couldn't log on to Slack or Outlook. So that was really fun. I don't know who needs to hear this, but your boss is not your friend ever, and you're not safe at your job. So you should cultivate backup options at all times, because capitalism sucks and you're not safe, unfortunately. And I'm gonna be fine, but a lot of people in my position wouldn't be fine. So I just want this to be a warning to whoever's out there and is getting cozy at their job. Don't.
So today is apparently my last day. They just fired me, terminated me because they see my videos, man. Look, they gave me a letter of termination. Letter of termination, man. I was a bad representation of the organization, and I'm no longer here, man. This is some, look at this shit. Y'all gotta see this shit. They really, oh my goodness, man, I can't believe this shit.
Bitches, let's all join hands and bow our heads in thoughts and prayers for Charlie Kirk. Thoughts and prayers.
TikTok done bit me in the ass because I just got let go from my job for my TikTok. I guess my boss saw the TikTok, so I'm on my way home right now.
He only had himself to blame. If you'd have been there.
A few moments later.
I just had to block all of my friends because they just have such different political beliefs from me, and I thought that we were the type of friends who would live together someday after college and like stay in touch no matter what. And I thought these were the people that I would spend my life with and grow old next to. These were the people who saved my life on multiple different occasions. And I just don't know if I can continue being friends with them because of this. I just don't know I dropped out of school for these people. I started homeschooling because of these people. And I don't know what I'm going to do because we go to such a small school together. And I don't know how I'm going to be able to face them. These people are my whole life. I don't know how I'm going to be able to avoid them. Yeah. I don't care if you think that this is my own fault for being the person to blow up these relationships, because everything that they say makes me feel like such a shit person. God, I'm probably gonna delete this.
So, we came in for an order earlier to print a poster for a vigil tonight.
Yeah, so
for
we
somebody
don't
that
print
passed.
propaganda.
It's not
It's propaganda, I'm sorry. We don't put that here.
Alrighty, so what's your name?
Carol, I'm print supervisor.
I'm one of the managers.
Yes.
So, unfortunately, we do
So
not
they
print-
say they don't print
we don't
political
print
propaganda. So this is somebody that passed away a couple years ago.
That's
from a
political
bullet.
propaganda, unfortunately. I'm
So
sorry.
this is for a prayer tonight, for a prayer vigil?
It's still propaganda, unfortunately.
I've printed
What
other
makes it
things.
propaganda? Because he's a political figure, and I don't have to. It's yeah.
Our general manager is going to be in on Monday. If you
No,
want to
it's
speak
totally
further
okay.
on
No,
the
we have-
subject,
we have
you would
lots-
like
we
to,
have
you're welcome.
Do you see this man? This man is my son's history teacher. So, on Friday, my son came home because he said there had been a protest at his high school, and a student brought a gun to school. I said, "What happened?" He said, "My teacher was talking badly about Charlie Kirk." And this is what he said. And he was like, "Mom, I didn't go to my last period because I felt completely uncomfortable about this. Because unlike the gremlins that you guys are raising, my kids know God and they have a sense of compassion and love for humanity." So yeah, he's fired because there were parents up there protesting, like actually protesting. And I was so mad because I'm like, dang, I'm at work, because I definitely would have been up there. And again, I'm glad for that. I don't want nothing like that teaching my children, and you shouldn't either. I keep saying it. If a person shows zero remorse or regard for an innocent life being taken and feel like they deserved that, there ain't shit you can teach my kid. I don't trust my kid around you. And you clearly align with the party of demons. And so, therefore, I am grateful that he lost his damn job.
Let's get into it. Anyway, so I have an article from Axios. It's a good one. Gen Z is facing a job market double whammy. Okay. If you remember, I did a video, I believe 2 weeks ago, about why I think entry-level jobs are not here anymore. I blamed a lot of that on just organizations choosing skilled labor overseas over entry-level positions, right? Because who doesn't want skilled? Everybody wants already skilled. But what that is doing is it's reducing college enrollment, so very few people are going to colleges. And then that means that the people that work in academia could lose their jobs, right? Because if nobody's going to these colleges, the universities can't pay professors to teach, So you could see some type of recession in the labor market as far as education, and the recent job numbers actually did show that, right? So this is a trend that's already been happening. Now, what really caught my attention about this article is that it says new graduates are having an especially tough time landing a job right now. The share of unemployed Americans that are new to the workforce is at a 37-year high. That's literally the lifetime. That's a bit longer than some of these guys have lived, okay? So why does this matter? It's a sign of how reluctant companies have been to hire amid ongoing economic uncertainty. Now, this is a liberal article, so they're going to blame tariffs and policy, but this has been going on post-COVID. Okay, this is a practice that started post-COVID. It's not because of the tariffs. Last year, actually, the job market for tech was a lot difficult last year. Really, really difficult. So this is not a recent phenomenon, and this is why I hate when news articles don't report fairly. Like, they got a point, there's a problem here, right? But they've also politicized it, which kind of sucks out the main point that they're trying to reach. But I'm more focused on the point and not policy and tariffs, okay? Because since these tariffs, and I'm going off my of the plan here, but these tariffs, there's been data upon data to show that it's not caused an increase in unemployment. I know the last job market came in a little bit lighter, but that's not as a result of the tariffs. People think those are surveys, so it's just, phone calls. It could be just bad data, right? Anyway, let's go ahead. So 13.4 of unemployed Americans in July were new labor force entrants. So 13.4% of people that just got into the job market, quote unquote entry level. Those looking for jobs with no prior work experience, including new high school and new college graduates. It's the highest number since 1988. Okay, so obviously that's a problem, right? Now, if you're, I still believe that college is your best option, especially if you don't come from a lot of money, right? If you're just an average guy trying to figure it out yourself, right after high school, my personal recommendation is that you go to college, right? Now, to add on to that, you don't go to college just for college. You have to be very intentional about what you're going to study. Now, that's usually where things go off the rails, right? I would say get with an advisor. Okay, get with a career advisor. I have a personal bias here, just with therapists, but I recommend that you get male career advisors. That's just my preference. I prefer that you get male career advisors because they're gonna tell you the truth. They're not gonna worry about your feelings, right? They're gonna tell you what it is based on research and not a feeling. That's just my natural inclination. I think you should look for a male counselor or an advisor to help you navigate what you want to study. If you have the brain capacity for it, which I believe everybody does, or if you're willing to, you can. Let me put it that way. Look into science, technology, engineering, and math. the STEM is still gonna be at the base level the barrier of entry into a really high-paying job. And this is just from my personal experience, that if you want that good old corporate life with good benefits and a lot of, and good salaries, and good upward mobility, then I think STEM always gives you the edge, right? So go look at STEM now. So what is my recommendation if you are in this scenario? It's 22 to 27-year-old, just got out of college and there are no jobs. I recommend you take the GRE, Graduate Record Exam. Okay, make sure you prepare for it. Spend about 3 months. Get the right. There's a ton of resources online. Get familiar with the test format. Take some practice tests and try to get a good score. When you get a good GRE score, get good 3 letters of recommendation. Apply to a graduate school, preferably a graduate school that has funding, graduate assistantships. It doesn't matter if you have to go out of state. The beauty about grad school is you can go out of state and you're still gonna get funding, which means you're not gonna pay for tuition. If you get a free ride, which is really available, you will still get a stipend for teaching a course or two to undergraduate students. This will buy you time. This will give you 2 years, and it will skip the entry-level requirement, because most jobs get graduate students based on their expertise. So you've used an academic requirement to remove the barrier of being entry-level or not having experience. Right? So your graduate degree may count as experience in most cases, and that'll get you into to start your career, but not as an entry level, quote unquote. Right? So you're gonna skip that no experience barrier, because it's very difficult to get experience if you haven't had to do the job. Right? So consider that when you go to graduate school, try to network as much as possible. Go to conferences, try to participate in conferences, communicate with industry experts, and I think that you might even end up getting a job before you graduate. So I've seen this work in real time. I have a lot of friends. Whenever I go back to Illinois, I have a lot of friends that did what I'm telling you and have done well over the years. So, yeah, but I thought this was an interesting article to go through. And if you're in a scenario, I wish you the best. And let me know what your experiences are in the comment section. Please share it with the world so we know what you're doing if you are in this situation right now.